families during this pandemic. Bollywood actor Sonu Sood assisting people through the Sood Charity Foundation. Last year, he helped guide thousands of stranded migrants home to India and got them food and supplies after the country's initial lockdown. This is what his Twitter feed looks like today. He is now getting people life-saving oxygen and other medication. He's a bright light in India as the country endures one of its darkest moments. And Sonu Sood joining me now from Bangalore. It's very good to have you. So many people will have seen these images, the mass cremation sites. They are arguably some of the worst and gut-wrenching images to come out of this pandemic so far. I just want you to listen to what one health official said earlier today.
There is an unnecessary panic among the public, and it is causing more harm than good. Anyone who is COVID positive, even if their saturation is normal and they have no symptoms, they panic.
Don't panic, he says. What do you make of those comments, sir?
Of course, I truly agree that you don't need to panic, but the situation is very grim. My phone rings 24/7 in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. Someone pleads that save my father. I lost my mother 2 days ago, and we get a bed somehow, which takes us 2 to 3 hours to get a bed in any part of this country. And next morning we get information the father is no more. So I think the situation is very bad. You can't ignore the fact that people are dying, people are not getting oxygen, that people are not getting beds, people are not getting any kind of medicines that are required. So obviously they are going to panic, they are going to run from one place to other, and I think people are losing their loved ones in numbers which you can't actually count.
Let's talk about the work that you are doing, because this is extraordinary. You set up a Telegram channel and tweeted today that you've had over 20,000 requests, standing with the overwhelming majority asking for oxygen. You say you are up 24/7 doing this. How did it get to the stage where Bollywood actors are having to find people, hospital places and provide oxygen? Surely this should have been the government's job.
I'm sure the government must be doing their bit, but when I was sending migrants back to their homes, I connected with almost 1 million migrants, and all these people, when they had problems before the second wave began, they had problems with their education, whether they had the problems with their medical. So I was handling, and we did close to around about 7,500 surgeries, the most major surgeries, and then everyone knew that okay, there's a name whom we can rely on, and my number, mostly everyone in the country, I still use the same number, and I get almost 80 to 90,000 messages on my social media for help. And obviously it's not possible for me to reach out to everyone, but I've got a huge team now whom I have never met in my life, but they're getting connected and they're trying to help. And now we have close to a bunch of 28,000 requests every single day, which we try to fulfill, but it seems next to impossible.
Look, I think you're being very charitable about the government's response, but let's talk about your response here. I mean, which like I say, is being quite remarkable. How are you managing, for example, to find oxygen and hospital beds when so many people can't?
I've been in touch with a lot of people. Like I said, I'm very accessible to every single person. So a lot of people who have oxygen, they call me that we have oxygen. If you need, sir, we'll get it. I'm in touch with people who have their oxygen plants. I'm in touch with people who provide injections like remdesivir is a huge need now we have in India. The people who have the manufacturers, the distributors, we try to get as many as to the people who need them. So anyone, if one gets a support, so he sends it to everyone. Okay, so just call him, and the word has spread, and now everyone is calling. And I mean, we run every single day, we run short of oxygen and for these injections and hospital beds also. But like I said, now there's one number they have and it's spread all over, so I can't switch it off also, and I have to answer as many as calls I can to save lives.
Look, some of the people that you've helped recently have included some really harrowing cases, including helping airlift a critically ill young woman who had lost 90% of her lung capacity due to COVID. I mean, this must have had a real emotional impact on you. How are you coping?
It was very a sad day. I remember when this girl, her name is Bharati, she works in an airline company in India, 25 years of old, 25 years of age, and the doctor said you have to a ventilator. So we got her to another hospital, highly equipped, which I got admission somehow. But they also said it's 90% lung damage is there, and it's nowhere you can get that treatment done in Nagpur. And that only place you can do is in Hyderabad. And the girl can't move. We need to have some ECMO treatment. Special doctors have to fly from Hyderabad in Nagpur, get her on ECMO, and then the air ambulance has to travel. So the parents, everyone gave hope. They said, sir, we don't think so. Our daughter will be surviving. And I asked the doctors in Hyderabad, what are the chances of a survivor? They said 20%. Do you want to take this? I said, we will take those chances. We flew her to Hyderabad. Now she's surviving. We are just keeping our fingers crossed that she's able to come out of that lung damage. But yes, we are very, very hopeful, and I think that sent a lot of message across to the world that the help can become. There's a company called iCare who came forward. He said, no matter how many patients we need, these are poor patients who can't afford those air ambulances, and if you're there to support them, we are there for you. I think that's what we need, where a community comes together to help each and every single person. Otherwise, it's not possible. The kind of need the people have, I think the whole country has to come together, join hands, and help all these people.
For both rich and poor is your point as well. You really are at the front line of what is a total mess at the moment. Because you are getting so many requests, how worried are you that things will get worse before they get better?
I get sleepless nights. I get goosebumps when I talk about it. It's so sad. I speak to the kids who are pleading to save their parents. Said, please save me. We have only our mother left, only our father left, and next day there are no more. Then the whole family is COVID positive, and they are all struggling in front of the hospital to get a bed. So I feel very, very sad. I feel heartbroken. My heart breaks when I go through all those cases, and I feel that I wish I could do something, some magical trick. I should have a magical van where people get their beds that they want. That's what they deserve. Oxygen is what they deserve, and if you're not able to give them, I think somewhere we have failed, and I feel really, really helpless, and I wish I could do something for them. But I'm trying to do my bit, and I know it's not an easy job, but it will take some time. I would say to come out of it will take at least 15-20 days if we actually follow the rules and the whole country comes together to help each other.
Yeah, and that's the point, isn't it? At this point, follow the rules. No more mass gatherings, cricket matches with thousands of people in attendance, social distancing, all the stuff that we've been told now for 18 months, and yet health authorities in India say they were caught off guard. It does seem absolutely remarkable.